back. It's been a while.
Where have you been?
So we have been celebrating our 4-year anniversary of being together, and we wanted to share with you 4 gifts that we have learned, we have gathered, we have gleaned, we have given, and we have received.
We've gifted each other.
We have gifted each other.
And you.
Yes. So the first one is, for me, was teamwork, and learning that it's not just me and just you together, that we are creating this team, and
like
that
a third entity almost.
Third entity, yeah, and that we do what's best for the team, even if it isn't always what feels what I want selfishly, you know,
or familiar.
Right, or comfortable. It's not always going to be comfortable because the team requires some sacrifice sometimes.
I can see that, yeah. And I think I talked about feeling supported that way and how valuable it has been to me, because I don't think I've given that to myself in other relationships. I haven't let the partnership be full and the team be a full commitment. And so once I did commit to the team and allow John in that way, and that was probably in the first year of our relationship where I started to do that, ever since then it's just been building.
Yeah. It's been good.
Yeah.
Good team.
Good team so far. Good team. And we'll see what happens, you know?
What was number 2?
Number 2 was I realized that the way I take care of myself actually contributes to taking care of the relationship as well. So the ways I take care of myself personally, physically, working out, or committing to quitting sugar and being less behaviorally addicted to things and food, and being mindful of that, really put an impact on your own behaviors and looking at yourself too, and then how we showed up for each other and supporting each other through all kinds of like physical, mental, and emotional changes.
Yeah. I just being able to know that it's okay to take care of myself, because for me a relationship would always mean giving and taking care of the other person, right? And maybe that might be a little male-female gender identity, but for the most part it was just
that's codependence, period.
Codependence.
Yeah.
So realizing that I could take time away from the relationship to heal myself, to take time to, as you put it, just sit around and scratch my ass and just be gone, be zoned out for a little while, and then to be able to come back and be more aware and focused and excited and present. Yeah. And so that's huge. Sort of, people say you got to recharge your batteries, and I think in a lot of ways it's true.
Yeah.
Number 3 is, for me, is patience, and not in any sort of judgmental way, but just realizing that that things are not always going to go my way, and that's life.
Logical.
Right? But having patience with myself to understand and to learn what I need, and then also to take time with you, and when something's not going the way that we want it to, you know, that idea of like, okay, so I can accept it, and then I can be patient with it,
right,
and not allow it to be a bit of resistance or resentment that builds.
Yeah.
You know, that's been a big thing with me, is just being patient.
Yeah, and for me that brought up really self-patience, because I feel like the biggest point of impatience for me comes, it's seemingly external, but it's really me. For example, I didn't mention this on the podcast, but road rage and being impatient with other drivers. The only reason I'm impatient with them is because I made myself late, and I didn't leave enough time. And again, you know, and something I work on. Sometimes I leave plenty of time, and I feel really great about that. Other times I don't, and I'll push it out on everybody else, right? And I pushed it out on John before, and learning that it all starts with me, and I can't be patient with anyone else if I'm not patient with myself has been a learning that I wouldn't have if I didn't have this relationship to reflect it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's a big thing too. Kind of aside, we didn't talk about this, but to reflect the reflection of who I am and how I behave, I see it in you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You respond to what I do and how I behave and what I say. And that's huge. And you respond in a way that is helpful and positive and motivating. You know, or even if it's not, even if it is not negative, or even if it's not positive.
Okay.
You know, there's still motivating. There's something to be learned there. There's something
Potentially.
for growth.
Yeah.
So.
And so the fourth gift of being in this relationship for 4 years, and other than these beautiful flowers, for me is learning that I am lovable, not only to receive love from myself and the divine, which is God within me, but to be able to receive love from you in an intimate relationship on a consistent basis throughout misunderstandings, almost not because of the misunderstandings, but they definitely increase the connection at the end of the day, because to come back together as opposed to running away, which in the past was my coping mechanism because I did not believe I was valuable enough to stay with anyway, so I would do the running away.
The self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm. And to not run away, even when I wanted to, were acts of not only self-love, but acts of responding to the love I felt from you. The care and the concern and the commitment I felt from you, like even in the midst of things that were very difficult. Your love didn't wane.
Yeah, I think that the self-love for me is taking the time to take care of myself and heal myself and to fill myself with love. And then I am so excited to come and share it with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so filled with, it's been such a great day, and let me tell you about it, and let's go do this, or let's just be together. And I just feel so empowered and energized to share this love that I have given myself with you. So that's how I look at that, and that's how it's really helped me to change and to grow and be a positive force in this relationship.
You think so, huh? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the other cherry on top was comedy and humor.
Yes, that's always important, to be able to joke and play and have fun.
The best. So let us know what you think. Keeps your relationships gifted and golden and a joy. We'd love to hear. And what challenges you might have too. Love to hear it all.